So it's kind of hard to explain at times because it is kind of nuanced within these things because you're thinking that you're supposed to be safe, but a lot of times, especially these new people, these new people coming in and either creating shelters or heading the shelters, the younger ones, right? They're realizing how much power they actually have over people who need their assistance. And so, because of that, right, they are acting as if they are helping you and everything, but they are specifically giving you that energy of you're under my control and I control your fate. You know, I've heard even whenever I was in Texas, right? I was talking to this woman and she was saying how she needed help with her mental health, and she didn't even ask for pills or anything for assistance. She just wanted some help, and they just medicated her, right? And then as she was getting away and got herself off of what the medication they put her on, and she was just trying to figure out like what was happening to her and how she could help herself, she got labeled on paper, right, as someone who was just looking for pills, even though she got off the pills that they made her take beforehand, right? Because she didn't want pills, she wanted help, right? But they just medicated her, and she got off of those because she knew it wasn't working, and she wasn't wanting to be a vegetable. She was wanting healing, right? And how to heal herself and to figure out what had happened to her. And but instead they medicated her. She got off those and she continued to try and ask for help until she was able to find the right person who did not try to medicate her, right, into submission. But over all the while, she did not know this because they didn't even tell her it was in her file, right? But she was labeled as someone who was just looking for pills and attention in her file for years. Um, and that's fucking damaging as hell. Like, and then everybody just followed the piece of paper rather than actually have the conversation with her specifically, right? That's a lot of what these shelters do too, especially the domestic violence and abuse shelters. Um, in my opinion, and this is completely honest, right? I rarely ever stay in one for long if I ever am in one because of that. I've noticed it's a pattern in these shelters. I know the personalities of these women who are heading these shelters, and I know that honestly, I would rather wait until the next generation or until an older woman who is learned in her ways, right, and in the world is there so that she can, communicate healthy boundaries versus trying to manipulate me into submission.